My name is Abram Eagle Barrett. That's actually my full name, and you know, I think my mother was a little bit of a hippie, but I hold it strongly. I would describe it as sort of acoustic rock. And it sort of has like an alternative element. I love open tunings. I love doing all kinds of different like DAD stuff, D-A-D-D-A-D, like old Led Zeppelin 3 type of stuff. I have a pretty musical family, but more than that, my father always had a guitar around, an acoustic guitar around, and then once I got older, it was a real way for me to, as I bet a lot of different musicians, an outlet for life and all the things that came up while I was growing up, and it was the most positive outlet I could possibly find. And then when I was about 18 years old, I got into the UMA jazz program up in there, and I was only there for a month. I couldn't handle it. I wasn't ready for it. I left. That happened. But so all the stuff, I'm really self-taught over music and stuff like that. So within that, I think it saved my life throughout life many times. I mean, it is like, so we lived in a tarp tent house for 2 years through the winter. I don't know anybody else. I tell this story and they're like, yeah, right. And I'm like, I got pictures. I got like the whole videos of this whole thing. And during that time, this is where it gets pretty intense, but my wife had a heart episode, and it was right in the middle of all of that. And that's where that song comes out, you know, because it describes different parts of all these things. Test our souls. The first long year was easy, but the next one hurt. Hold on, my darling. That was one of the most amazing adventures we ever did about 7 years ago, right over in Sullivan, Maine. We went out there. There was nothing on this piece of property. I had owned it for 20 years. I got it for a good deal 20 odd years ago, never did anything on it. I almost sold it a couple times over the past. And then when we got out there, I went out there with a chainsaw. We didn't have much money. And I cut down the whole area where the house was gonna go and used the trees that I cut down, cut them all into boards with my chainsaw, and built the whole house with those trees. And if you look inside this thing, I insulated the outside so you could still see all the chainsaw marks and everything. So it's all wood on the whole inside, and it's only 16 by 16. It's simple, but man, do we appreciate it. But man, that time, I remember every inch of every board in that house. You know, it's like, and that was the motivation that really put some stank behind it to have it finished, is when all that happened. I put it in overdrive. And there it is. I love showing it to people. It's very cool. It's like this little thing, but we're totally off grid. We have no, we're still working on running water. We're still working on electricity. We have no electricity. We have no running water out there, and we love it. It's absolutely amazing. I have maybe 50 songs that need to be recorded, all originals. I mean, a lot of them. And so I'm very excited to do that probably this winter or whatever. And, but mostly I just try and sit down and listen when I'm writing the originals and just take the content of my life and try and express that into the lyrics and share it with everybody, because there's definitely a bunch of it that I would like to share. But any kind of connection is like what you live for with musicians. I mean, if you write something that connects with somebody, it's what it's all about. It really is. I mean, when I hear certain songs, when I connect to them, when I get goosebumps all over and tears start coming, like that's what I live for, you know, these certain songs. I hope to write songs like that. That's like my hope, is to have those type of songs that connect with people. My everything. Thank you.